Good morning, everybody. My name's Tim Dwyer, and thank you for watching. What I'd like to share with you this morning is a little bit about your possibility training. Your possibility training is all about helping you become more emotionally capable of handling the everyday challenges that pop up in your life. You know, we all have in any form of sales or marketing or really business and life in general, triggers that emotionally don't help us. Little fears and phobias, anxieties, stresses, clients that are just a little difficult to handle. And so what I've done is I've put together a program which will give you the physical tools on how to eliminate those fears, the phobias, the anxieties, the stresses, like that, just like that. And it is a physical tool that you can actually use in any aspect of your life. There could be a challenge within the family. There could be a challenge within your relationship that brings on these emotions. We can handle it just like that. And what I want to do now is I just want to quickly walk through a little bit of what we do in the Your Possibility training. So let me just share my screen here. Alrighty, emotional strength training for life, because life happens, right? Life is going to keep happening, and we need to have emotional strength training. We have physical strength training. Why don't we have emotional strength training? You see, what I say to myself, I hear, and what I hear myself say, I know to be my truth. Now, that doesn't always work well, because a lot of the time what we're saying to ourselves is negative. It's limiting, it's down-putting, it just does not help. And so, but then that becomes your truth. The more you say it, the more it becomes true for you. So we have to be careful of what we say to ourselves and by what emotion we express that. Now, our mind is very similar to a computer hard drive. We all have some corrupt files on the hard drive. Now, it makes no sense to keep trying to instill or install new programs onto a system that has a virus on the hard drive. Does it? Really? Like, think about this. If you're in marketing or sales or any sort of industry where you're communicating with people and you're trying to get ahead, you might have been to a whole bunch of seminars and can't figure out why things haven't happened. You might sit there and have the latest technique in something and you can't figure out why you're still stuck where you are. It's because you're trying to put a new program onto a hard drive that's full of viruses, full of bugs, full of negatives and all that sort of stuff. Let me move forward here. Let me show you. You see, this is when we were children. This is a beautiful, clear pond of our mind, if you like, just an adaptation of what our beautiful, clear mind would be. There's no corruption in there. We're just having a great time in life. The pond is so clear we can see the bottom. It's absolutely beautiful. And so what happens is we then start to listen to other people. And this could start as parents. This could start with our teachers, our siblings, and they start pouring all this negative into your beautiful clean pond. Now, trust me, the clean water will not clean up the dirty water, right? It just won't do it. And you keep trying. You might even buy a whole bunch of books and start reading the books. You know, look at this. The Secret, the 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. Think and Grow Rich. Now, let me ask a question here. Is The Secret, if you've read it, is The Secret still a secret to you? Can't get that thing to work? Think and Grow Rich. Did you grow rich? They've sold millions and millions of these Think and Grow Rich books. Millions of them. You know, Stephen Covey, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, How to Win Friends and Influence People, a global standard. And yet you might have read all this stuff and a whole bunch more, and nothing's changed. And it's because you've got the corruption on the hard drive. You've got other files in there that are just blocking it. Now, what I call it is when you go to put positive in, and there's a little voice in the back of your head going, wah, 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 wah. Seen all this before, done all this before, nothing changes. What about if we were able to get rid of wah, wah? You see, this is very simple. These are the inputs from outside. They go into our subconscious mind, which create our thoughts. Our thoughts create our feelings. From our thoughts and feelings come our spoken words. They can be kind, they can be good, they can be bad, they can be whatever is driving them. And remember, it's being driven literally from here. Now, our spoken word then brings about an action. Now, that action could be, oh yeah, look, I'll go and do that follow-up. Oh yes, I'll make those phone calls. I'll do this, I'll do that, because your thoughts have got you going that way. But if your thoughts have got you going, oh, look, I won't ring them just yet, it might not be a good time, that's wah-wah. That's the corrupted file blocking you, right? And then from our actions, we get a result, positive or negative. Then that creates your lifestyle because it determines your income, which becomes part of your core belief, which comes back into your subconscious mind. Now, if this is of a negative limiting nature, then that is, you're not going anywhere. You're either going backwards or you're standing still. You are not progressing forward. What we want to try and do is show you we have particular tools, and I'm not going to show you here. I mean, I can't give the whole presentation here. This is just a quick little touch on what we actually do. But we can turn all that into positive thoughts. Wah-wah, I call wah-wah the virus or wah-wah the terrorist, because he's absolutely defeating you at every turn if wah-wah is knocking you over. You've got all these little negative things in the back of your head going on in different aspects of your life. We can shut that down. We have processes that actually physically work, and you can do it. And we do these seminars all over the place, and we'll actually do them live on Zoom calls as well. This might, you might resonate well with this. This might be you or somebody you know. It's called structural conflict. This person here is really trying to get over here to the goals, the desired results, the lifestyle, the income, the happiness, the joy, the peace, whatever it is that goal is that he's running towards. Unfortunately, these are two rubber bands. This rubber band, big rubber band, is bolted to this post here. And this post represents a belief in unworthiness, self-imposed limits, negative self-talk on a continuous basis. They might say all the right things outwardly, but on the inside, it's negative. It's limiting. It's down-putting. Mum always said, my teacher told me this, my boss said that, I'm only this, I can't do that. All these limiting thoughts, right? Now, how this works is, the closer he gets to his goals, desired results, the more tension there is here, and the stronger that pull is to drag him backwards. And so as he goes backwards here, then the pull on the goals and dreams becomes stronger because the tension is greater here. What we need is a tool which can cut straight through that rubber band, which then does not hold that person back, but allows them to propel forward into their desired results. It is in your mind. Your mind is where everything happens. From here down, we're worth about $50 to $100 worth of ground up dog's meat. From here up, we are worth fortunes untold if we can clean up the hard drive, if we can get the viruses out. That's what we do. That's what I do in the programs that I run. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you as we travel around and do these conferences and meetings. And I also look forward to seeing you on the Zoom calls. It'll be great fun. And your life will change dramatically for the better. So thank you very much, everybody. This is Tim Dwyer. Until I see you again, bye-bye.